right, so welcome back to the second episode of GIHMIE Esquared. It's a podcast based on golf fundamentals and understanding concepts on how to get better. Most people absolutely are not great at golf for a couple of simplistic reasons. A being the routines, we talked about that last time. So what I want to go over is a basic setup routine, a basic swing routine, and how to be more athletic in the moment to the shot instead of analytical. There's a time and a place for analyzing it, but it's not over the ball, in my opinion. So here's what I would tell you. Develop an easy 3-step routine that can apply to putting, chipping, full swing, and whatever. Now, these routines can change in size and setup, right? But the variations of steps should be pretty much close to the same thing. Example, Tiger Woods does 2 practice swings for everything before he hits a shot. Whether it's putter, whether it's driver, it's in his routine. You develop something as an amateur or trying to get to a single digit or scratch, like grip, posture, stance. If you're scratch, you already have that. If you're single digit, you're close, but you don't do it very consistently. If you're a double digit, you're all over the place 60% of the time. So what I would say is what you're looking to do is develop understanding of your grip, how you set up into the ball, meaning your stand, your bend, your forward lean or forward bend, side bend, all that crap, and stance, which is where does the ball, how wide is my stance and where does the ball go in between my feet. If you can understand that stuff getting into a ball, it gets a lot easier. So remember, grip, posture, stance, start with those 3 things. Don't make it a massive production. And remember, without GPS, you are lost. Okay, so once we get into your grip, your posture, your stance, that is your setup routine. It's done. Move on. Next step. Honestly, at this point, you should already be looking at the target somewhat because as you go into your setup, you should be really orienting yourself to your shot shape and your landing zone, which you should be picking up all that behind the ball, but we'll go into that later. This is just kind of a routine into a swing routine. Now, again, if you're always having a swing thought in your head, which I recommend your swing thought should always be your target line and your landing zone or the image of your shot, not so much a mechanical feel. But again, depends on the player. I hate the concept of thinking mechanical in my backswing. I don't even want to worry about what's going on behind me. I'm trying to worry what's going on in front of me. I'm trying to accomplish something that I'm seeing versus worrying about something that I'm doing. That allows me to react to the target better. So going back into your swing routine, if you're working on a mechanical feel, smooth and relaxed and body tension and tempo. Crucial things. A 1-1000, 2-1000, smooth swing. Find a way to get smooth and relaxed and tempo. If you do that, you're going to understand how to strike a ball a lot better, especially with your longer clubs. I repeat. If you are having a problem driving the golf ball, you need to hit the ball, have a longer, smoother, relaxed swing and find the center of the club face. So you have smooth and relaxed, okay? You have sweep. Sweep is can you bottom out your swing? Most amateurs do not do that consistently. They're low points all over the place. If you can bottom out your sweep and hit the ball correctly, it's a matter of can you stay balanced? Because once you find balance, your path is consistent. So it's smooth, it's sweep, and it's stick. Can you stick your finish for a pretty princess pose of 1-1000, 2-1000? If you can do that, you're going to understand how to make your game a little bit more efficient for yourself. Again, GPS, grip, posture, stance. Without GPS, you're lost, okay? So then from there, what you're going to look into is try to get more, can you smooth, sweep, and stick? So if you can smooth, sweep, stick, and you can put all 6 of those together, again, grip, posture, stance should turn up into aim, point, shoot, and then smooth, sweep, stick to just be really, I'm trying to react to the target. If you can do that, you'll be killing it. It's not hard. Now, when you go through this process, you should rehearse them at home. You should rehearse it at least on the range without hitting a golf ball. Make that process so habitual and so easy to do that you just go out there and be like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. If you don't practice that, and all you do is go hit golf balls. That's why most players suck when they go to the course. They don't practice the habit or the routine, what they do before they hit a golf ball. So you need to make something easy for you. Now, the bigger thing is that's kind of like a setup into a shot routine. You need a good pre-shot routine. You need something that's going to allow you to build confidence into your next shot. Something that's going to make you, okay, I see the shot. I can visualize the shot. I see my ball shape doing this. It's landing there. It's sticking there. Here's how far I'm trying to carry it. You need to analyze all that way behind the ball, see it so clearly in your mind that your body thinks it already happened. So it wants to go into happen to make it happen for you. That's like where you really start leveling up your golf game, is when you can understand if you put the time in. Don't get me wrong. You have to put the time in to learn this stuff, learn how to do it fundamentally correctly, but then visualize it so freely, visually. You can taste it, see it, smell it, what it's going to be like to make that shot. Your body has no option to make that happen for you because it's your unconscious mind. Now that's hoodoo voodoo in my personal world of golf. We'll talk about that down the road. But what I'm telling you is the more you can see a shot, the more you can visualize a shot clearly in your mind and almost feel it, your body wants to help you make that happen. And so the more you understand all of that process, again, putting time into practice, into training, into owning your setups, that's where it all gets in. So going into the last part of this conversation is, can you understand that you're still playing a game, even though you're trying to learn the grip, even though you're trying to learn the posture, even though you're trying to learn the stance and the ball positions and 3 parts of swings and swoop, sweep, stick and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, all important. Very, very important. But at the end of the day, can you shove all that down, forget about it in the moment, look at a target, point your club, set up and let it fire without thinking, without just fire. Can you do that? Because if you can't, that's when golf gets hard. You need to be able to be reactive and just staying even flow, because the more you get built up, the more you go through highs and lows in your golf games, how dramatic you play out your routine, or the fact that you don't give enough crap in your game to do a routine, right? Mental fortitude is in this level is, can you discipline yourself to do something consistently for 4 hours and repeat it? You're only playing a minute of golf at a time if you think about it. From the point that you start really visualizing the shot and set up into it, if you time it all right and hit that ball, you should be done in a minute. Should not take that long, right? But some of you are out there freaking playing 5 hours golf. Now, you should learn how to do that. It's a different style of golf, but can you keep yourself in an even flow and state and get in and get out of a shot without living in drama land or getting lost in your thoughts, chubbing a shot down the road because you're worried about something else? This all happens, guys. You're going to go through this process, but it's how do you go through it? So again, with your setup, it should be this simple: grip, posture, stance. Figure something out. Can you align everything to your target line? Okay. GPS. Without GPS, you're lost. So figure out your grip, figure out your posture, figure out your stance. A swing routine: smooth, sweep, stick, smooth and relax. Sweep the bottom of the ground. Find your low point of your swing. Stick your finish for 2 seconds. Don't fall over. Pretty princess pose. And I mean, don't move. Stick it. All right. Now you do that. Learn how to visualize your shot before going into all of that. And we'll talk about that more next time. But understanding that you are, the more you can see this shot happen before it happens, and you can make those other 6 steps just habits, rituals, and routines that you don't have to think about, your golf game's going to get a lot easier. Playing golf is not thinking about your swing. Playing in golf is picking a shot, seeing a shot, hitting a shot. That is golf. Figuring out how you do that is something you learn along the road. But remember, playing a game is not the same as creating a swing. All right, guys. Thank you for watching the GIHMIE Esquared Podcast. I appreciate all you guys. I got my Draw Dog hat on. They're awesome. I got my shaft wipes here. I've been using them for quite some time. They're pretty awesome. So check it out. Draw Dog, shaft wipes, E Squared. I'm out. Have a good day.